Sudan and South Sudan. Nobody can deny that. In terms of personnel, المهل فوق الناس متعلمين أكثر من باقي المهلات يا الميل. وبعدين أتى في التاريخ بتاع الخليفة أو المهل الوصل فوق المرسلين الميشنريز يا أبر نايل. اليوم الرئيس سالفا كير قام من الملكالة عشان يمشي في الحركة كان في زول واحد متران ديسن وماشي وريو إن أنا ماشي. So I want to beg you and ask you, sit down and organize yourself to make this place a peaceful place, so that we come and people will come and learn from here, from you, how to build unity, how to build the Republic of South Sudan. Upper Nile, if I say the word upper is higher, so you be upper in love, in unity, in peace, in great progress. But do not be the opposite, upper in the war, in the violence, no.
Sounds of the Week on iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. Live from Juba, on air and online.
This is iRadio News.
Hello, good afternoon. This is iRadio News. First, here are the headlines. The Inspector General of Police, General Abraham Manyuat Peter, has reshuffled senior police officers, including Traffic Director General Major General Kon John Akot, who has been moved to serve as Police Commissioner in Northern Bahr el Ghazal State. The Minister of Transport has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Chinese Roads and Bridges Corporation to conduct feasibility studies for Tali International Airport and other transport facilities. And the Catholic Bishop of the Tambra Yambio Diocese in Western Equatoria State has urged the people of Upper Nile State to unite, organize themselves and work towards peace and harmony in the region. Tune in for these stories and more coming to in the news bulletin. I am Wol Mapal. Now the news in detail. The Inspector General of Police, General Abraham Manyuat Peter, has reshuffled senior police officers, including Traffic Director General Major General Kon John Akot, who has been moved to serve as Police Commissioner in Northern Bahr el Ghazal State. According to the order dated November 11, 2025, the reshuffle affects 13 officers ranging from the rank of Major General to Lieutenant General. Lieutenant General Akok Nona Akok has been transferred from Assistant Inspector General for CID and Crime to head the Border Police, while Lieutenant General John Akot Maluth moves from Logistics to become Assistant Inspector General for CID and Crimes. At the same time, Lieutenant General Peter Ngasingo Kipoyo shifts from Health Services to Logistics and Procurement, and Lieutenant General Dr. Olau Adyang Nijok moves from Border Police to Health Services. Major General Lawyer Gabriel Gwet Paliet has been reassigned from the Police Special Unit, where he served as Director, to become Commissioner of Jonglei State. Meanwhile, Major General James Madut Ngor leaves Eastern Equatoria as Commissioner to head the ICT Directorate. In a related move, Major General John Bak Alfonso Athiak has been transferred from Jonglei State to take charge as Director of Traffic Police, while Major General Lazuru Wani Tranquilla moves from the Police College to replace him as Commissioner of Eastern Equatoria State. Major General Basilo Thomas Wani has been moved from Awil, where he served as Commissioner, to become Principal of the Police College, whereas Major General Kon John Akot replaces him as Commissioner in Awil. In addition, Major General Gadluak Bileu Jal has been reassigned from CID to serve as Deputy Commissioner in Jonglei State, while Major General Mangar Makain Kamich takes over as Director for Criminal Investigation. Finally, Major General Andrea Martin Hassan retains his position as Director of the Police Special Unit. The Ministry of Transport has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Chinese Roads and Bridges Corporation to conduct feasibility studies for Tali International Airport and other transport facilities. Minister Rizk Zakaria Hassan says a Chinese team is expected to arrive soon in Juba to carry out the studies in coordination with civil aviation and air transport authorities. According to the minister, feasibility studies are essential and serve as the key step in initiating any new project. An internal committee evaluated 5 companies involved in the project and found that 2 of them were non-existent, which the minister described as briefcase companies, a term in South Sudan used for farms without real operations. Rizk Zakaria Hassan, the Minister for Transport, spoke to SSBC yesterday.
There in Nairobi, there is the Chinese Roads and Bridges Corporations. We have committed with them an MOU so that they should come and convene and visibility studies for Tali International Airport plus other facilities. Actually, we have inked that MOU, and soon they will be landing here in Juba so that through the relevant stakeholders, mostly the civil aviation and the air transport, they will be back down in carrying out the visibility studies, because I think the visibility studies is the gate key for every and each project. So what we have realized through a formation of a committee, and that committee assessed and evaluated their performances, we have realized out of the 5 companies, 2 are non-existent at all. Those are the type which we call them in South Sudan briefcase companies.
In 2012, former Deputy Transport Minister Mayom Kwoj Male, who passed away in 2022, said that South Sudan had hoped to secure funding from private investors or international organizations to build 3 new airports, including one in the Tali area to serve Ramshell, where the government plans to move the capital, and another in Bentiu in oil-producing Unity State. This is iRadio News. The Catholic Bishop of the Tambra Yambio Diocese in Western Equatoria has urged the people of Upper Nile State to unite, organize themselves and work towards peace and harmony in the region. Reflecting on the historical significance of Upper Nile, Bishop Eduardo Iboro Kusala emphasized the vital role the state has played for both Sudan and South Sudan. He called on residents to shun violence, foster coexistence and build lasting peace. The bishop made the remarks over the weekend while speaking in Malakal town.
This is not a simple place. You have made huge contribution to Sudan and South Sudan. Nobody can deny that. In terms of personnel, المهل فوق الناس متعلمين أكثر من باقي المهلات يا الميل. وبعدين حتى في التاريخ بتاع الكنيسة أو المهل الوصل فوق المرسلين الميشنريز يا أبر نايل. اليوم الرئيس سالفا كير قام من الملكالة عشان يمشي في الحركة، كان في زول واحد متران جيسن وماشي وريو إنه أنا ماشي. So I want to beg you and ask you, sit down and organize yourself to make this place a peaceful place, so that we come and people will come and learn from here, from you, how to build unity, how to build the Republic of South Sudan. Upper Nile, if I say the word upper is higher, so you be upper in love, in unity, in peace, in great progress. But do not be the opposite, upper in the war, in the violence, no.
Upper Nile is one of South Sudan's 10 states located in the northeast of the country. Its capital Malakal borders Sudan to the north, Ethiopia to the east, Jonglei State to the south and Unity State to the west. Traversed by the White Nile River, the state has fertile land and is an important agricultural and oil-producing region. Authorities in Reng County have called on investors and companies to invest in gum Arabic production as they launched the second phase of the initiative in Jalak Payam on Monday. Jalak Payam, located in Upper Nile State, is known for its rich reserves of ashab and acacia trees, making it one of the most productive areas along Africa's gum Arabic belt. Expanding the project, according to gum Arabic farmers, will position Reng as a leading hub for gum Arabic in the region. Deputy Chairperson of the Gum Arabic Union, Hakima Jong, is appealing to interested companies to fund the project, saying they are essential for increasing production this year after last year's output declined due to limited financial support.
الكلام ده بنقوله للشركات، مش الشركات المشتري. الشركات اللي بتمول أهم من الزول الجاي يشتري، لأنه أنت لما تمول بتكون جهزت كمية السمك اللي نحن دايرينه في الفترة بتاع السنة ده. السنة الماضية التمويل كان بسيط والنسبة بتاع إنتاج أصبح بسيط، فبرضه بنناشد وبنكرر لكل الشركات أن يصلوا في فترة بتاع قبل 15 يوم
Meanwhile, Rang County Commissioner Ding Deng Lueth has assured potential investors of the high quality of gum arabic produced in the area, describing it as among the finest in Africa.
برضه دايرين ناكد للحكومه بتاعت الولايه وحكومه الجنوب العالم كله دايرين ناكد لهم انه السمو بتاعنا بتاع مقاطعه الرنج هنا ده من اجود انواع السمو على مستوى بتاع افريقيا وهي كان بيتم تصديره عبر السودان وحتى تاريخ اللحظه برضه قاعدين نصدر عبر السودان واي دوله افريقيه راغبه في السمو ونحن برضه جاهزين كحكومه بتاع مقاطعه وحكومه ولايه وحكومه القوميه في انه نفتح أبواب بتاع استثمار وتصدير مع أي دولة من الدول الراغبة في إنها تشتغل في المجال بتاع السمو.
In September 2023, the chairperson of the South Sudan Gum Arabic Union, Luala Jag, urged the national government to promote investment in the cash crop by providing funding for the sector. Elsewhere, Major General Basilo Thomas Wani, the lead investigator in the Nasser Garrison attack case involving Dr. Riek Machar and 7 others, has been transferred to the police college in Juba as principal. The transfer, signed by Inspector General Abraham Anyot Peter, is part of a wider reshuffle affecting 13 senior police officers, including Traffic Police Director Kon Jonakot. Wani gained attention earlier this year for investigating the March 2025 Nasser attack, which prosecutors say was carried out by the SPLA-IO forces and White Army militia. Hundreds of government soldiers were killed, making it one of South Sudan's most sensitive court cases. In court, Wani said Petroleum Minister Port Kang Chol allegedly funded the weapons and linked suspended first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar to the attack under his command. Under cross-examination, he admitted the team didn't take the mandatory oath and no material evidence directly linked Machar or his co-accused to White Army Commander Torgile Thon. The defense also questioned the legality of arrest and evidence handling. The hearings have drawn wide media attention across the country. In the 19th session of November 10th, the prosecution requested the court for witness protection and interpreter help. Wani's new role at the Human Resource Development Police College gives him charge of training future police officers. Finally, before the regional international stories, the government of Western Bahar al-Ghazali state has officially launched the construction of a bridge known as the Kubri Seta, which connects Wau South and Wau North. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony, Governor Daniel Sharif reaffirmed his administration's commitment to improving essential services and infrastructure across the state. He said the project is one of the key development initiatives that will shape the future of the state, adding that the launch of the bridge demonstrated the government's response to citizens' long-standing demands. The governor urged residents to cooperate with the government to ensure the successful completion of ongoing and upcoming projects. He called on them to stand with the government in order to achieve your collective inspirations. Sharif made the remarks yesterday.
Sylvia Bongo and Nordine Bongo Valentine, the wife and son of former Gabon's president.
في أولويتها تعزيز الأمن والاستقرار، كما أيضا تقديم الخدمات للمواطن من ضمن أولوياتنا. لذلك تعتبر هذا المشروع واحد من المشاريع التنموية الهادفة إلى تغيير شكل الولاية. هذا المشروع من ضمن المشاريع التي نسعى من خلالها إلى تحديث صورة مدينة واو العريقة. لذلك نناشدكم جميعا بضرورة الوقوف ودعم حكومتكم حتى تحقق بعض تطلعاتكم في التنمية.
Governor Sharif also directed security agencies to provide full protection for the staff and machinery of Hayat Construction Company, the firm contracted to execute the project, to ensure that work proceeds safely and on schedule. Last week, the state government signed a memorandum of understanding with Hayat Construction Company to build 2 key bridges in Wau Town. The 5-month project begins with the Kubri Seta Bridge, while work on the Jazeera Bridge is expected to commence next week, according to the State Minister of Roads and Bridges, Julia Bensencio Mangu. This is iRadio Afternoon News. Now to the regional international stories. Here is Dico D. Andrew.
Sylvia Bongo and Nordine Bongo Valentine, the wife and son of former Gabon's President Ali Bongo, are being tried in abstain on corruption charges. The trial opened on Monday before a special criminal court and will continue throughout the week. Sylvia Bongo and Nordine Bongo are among 13 people accused of having misused the resources of the Gabonian's presidency for their own gain. Overall, the defendant faced 12 charges, including embezzlement of public funds, money laundering, active corruption, and forging official documents. Elsewhere, voting in the first phase of Egyptian parliamentary election kicked off on Monday. Nearly 63 million eligible voters are going to cast ballot to choose 568 members of the House of Representatives over 2 phases. Over 1,200 candidates are vying for the seats. The first phase is being held in the provinces of Alexandria, Asyut, Aswan, Biheri, Beni Suef, Fayoum, Giza, Loksor, Matru, Mina, New Valley, Queen, Red Sea, and Soga. The results of the first are expected until November 18th. And finally, the U.S. Senate has passed a crucial funding bill that could bring the longest government shutdown in history to an end within days. The bill passed in a 60-40 vote late on Monday, with nearly all Republicans joining 8 Democrats who splintered from the party to approve it. The deal funds the government until the end of January. The House of Representatives will now have to pass the bill before President Donald Trump can sign it into effect. Trump signaled he will be willing to do so earlier on Monday. For iRadio, I was Dico De Andrew. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Dico De Andrew, for the regional international stories. Up next is sports with Darlington Moses.
Thank you so much, Wol Mapal. And now in the world of sport, we are starting with home news. The South Sudan national football team coach has revealed a 23-player squad ahead of their match against Syria in the FIFA Arab Cup Qatar 2025. The highly anticipated tournament kicks off on 1st December and runs until 18th December 2025. The local organizing committee has announced that the total prize money for the event will exceed $36.5 million. The Arab Cup qualifiers will take place in Qatar on 25th to 26th November 2025, involving 14 lower-ranked teams out of the 23 registered. The South Sudan Football Federation, in a separate development through its Technical Development Department, has officially launched the CAFB license coaching course at Juba National Stadium for 25 coaches, including 3 women. The 4-month training program, which began yesterday, aims to enhance the technical capacity of local coaches nationwide. Endorsed by the Confederations of African Football, the course will cover key modules in coaching methodology and player development over its duration. Elsewhere, the Turkish Football Federation has suspended 1,024 players from its professional league as part of an investigation into betting. The Turkish Football Federation said players who have been identified as having bet on football external, including 27 from Turkey's top flight, have been referred to the country's Professional Football Disciplinary Board, PFDK. Following the move, matches in the 3rd and 4th divisions of Turkish football have been postponed for 2 weeks, although games in the country's top 2 divisions will continue. The Turkish Football Federation has asked world governing body FIFA for an extra 15 days in addition to the winter transfer window so that clubs can deal with squad shortages. FIFA has been asked for a comment. And finally, former world 100-meter silver medalist Marvin Bracy Williams has been given a 45-month ban for doping offenses after a whistleblower triggered an investigation. The 31-year-old American sprinter was runner-up at the 2022 World Championships at Eugene in Oregon. He was also part of the U.S. men's 4x100-meter relay team that won silver, which means Great Britain are set to be upgraded to silver from bronze. Brace Williams was provisionally suspended in February 2024 after testing positive for anabolic agent testosterone. The United States Anti-Doping Organization USADA said it received a tip from a whistleblower. Thanks so much, Wol Mapal. This is all in the world of sport.
Thank you so much, Darlington Moses, for the sports. And to end this bulletin, here is a quick recap of headlines once again. The Inspector General of Police, General Abraham Manyat Peter, has reshuffled senior police officers, including Traffic Director General Major General Kon Jonakut, who has been moved to serve as Police Commissioner in Northern Bahar Ghazal State. The Minister of Transport has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Chinese Roads and Bridges Corporation to conduct feasibility studies for Tali International Airport and other transport facilities. And finally, a Catholic Bishop of the Tambra Yambio Diocese in Western Equatorial State has urged the people of Upper Nile State to unite, organize themselves and work towards peace and harmony in the region. That is the end of our Reader Afternoon News. If there is a story or an event you would like our reader to cover or report about, please don't hesitate to send us a text message on +211 925 287 870. It's also our WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at half past the hour. I am Wol Mapal. Thank you for listening.